Hello, welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. There's links to Facebook, to Instagram, I'm most active over there, to my website, I run a small yarn shop, and also to my Patreon and Ko-fi page. My Patreon is still neglected, I say that every week I think. I must make that a more welcoming and inviting space, but I do thank anyone who has signed up to be a Patreon, and it just helps me to put aside the time to make the content that I upload here, as do any coffee donations. And I want to say a big thank you to the lovely viewer who did donate a coffee this week. It's always a real surprise, and I'm completely grateful when anyone is able to support the channel in that way. We've got a few make-alongs going on the channel at the moment, so any coffee donations will help me to be able to fund posting out prizes. So thank you so much for that. Usually on a Tuesday I sit down and chat to you about what I've been making in the last 7 days, but I'm going to be switching things up a little bit here on the channel. Those videos will still be coming on a weekly basis, but unfortunately I don't have time to do a video like that this week, because I'm now working back in a retail space. I have promised my partner James that I'm going to try and take a proper weekend break, which means that I'm going to be taking Sundays and Mondays off. I work on a Saturday, so Tuesdays now is going to be my first full work day of the week. So between gathering things to chat about, making the video, editing the video, uploading and doing the links, a half-hour video usually takes at least 2 hours of my time, if not more. So I just don't have the time to spend on that today. So instead I'm going to chat a little bit about something that I'm really excited about for the Yarn and Yarns shop. So if you're not interested in that, then I completely understand, and I'll be back with chatting about what I'm making next Monday. And if I have time, I might upload a couple more extras in between, just 10-15 minute videos. We'll see what I have time for. I've got some footage that I've already recorded that just needs editing together, so hopefully there will be some making content this week, but I thank you for bearing with me this week. I used to do a little series here called Diary of a Yarn Shop Owner, where I chatted about shop things. I haven't really done one of those since the summer when my old lease ran out and everything went a bit haywire for a while. We were in a frenzy of moving and reorganising and starting the web shop. But yeah, today I've got something new that I'm trying over on the Yarn and Yarns website that I'm a little nervous about but also really excited about, so I thought I might just chat for a couple of minutes about that. So if you're interested in that and sticking with me, then thank you so much. By the time this video goes up, hopefully live over on the website, will be a new sock yarn club that I'm starting. I'm not entirely sure how frequent this club is going to be. I've got this first one all set up and sorted, but I'm not sure yet if this is going to be a monthly club or a every other month, bi-monthly. I just think it depends how popular it is and how much time I have to put together the packages that I intend to do for this club. So the idea is it's a mystery sock yarn club, and it will be a skein of yarn and some little extra treats and goodies. It's a mystery club, so you won't know exactly what yarn you'll be getting when you sign up, but to reflect that, there will be a discount on what the usual retail price for the yarn would be. So that's my little way of saying thank you for taking a chance on the club. I'm calling it a sock yarn club, but it's basically a 4-ply yarn club, and anything that you can knit with 4-ply you can use sock yarn for. As we know, sock yarn is kind of the catch-all term for 4-ply yarn, fingering weight yarn, usually with a bit of nylon or something to strengthen it, not always but usually. And I use sock yarn for garments, for shawls, for hats, for mitts, literally anything. So if you're not a sock knitter, then you will get hopefully just as much enjoyment out of this club. The club won't include a pattern, it would just be the yarn and some treats. Each club listing will give details about the fibre content of the yarn and also any other relevant details. So maybe if there's a particular dye technique that's been used, if it's maybe variegated or self-striping, I might give you a little bit of a hint with regards to that, but the colour, as I say, will remain a mystery. It's going to be super limited, particularly for this first month. I've already purchased the yarn and the bits and pieces, I'm ready to go. But for future months, if it turns out that this club sells out really quickly, then I might switch it to a sort of longer length pre-order, which means I can accept orders and then order the yarn, if that makes sense. The yarns will be things that aren't usually available on the website. So for sock yarns, as you know, I mostly stock Opal, West Yorkshire spinners, and I have some of our local indie dyed yarn from by Miranda May, one of our local dyers. Most of my yarns are going to be commercial yarns rather than indie dyed, although I am hopefully thinking about something new for indie dyed yarns next year, but I still have a lot of planning and chatting with various people to see whether that's going to come to anything. For now, the club will consist of 100 grams of commercial sock yarn and some mystery treats. There will also be a couple of slots, and again, these will be really limited, where you could choose to have a project bag in your club parcel, and the bags will be made by me. It will be a small sort of one skein type project bag, and my aim is going to be to coordinate the fabric with the colourway of the yarn for that club. And there'll only be a couple of those available each month because I will be making those. So yeah, I think that's all of the relevant information. You sign up on a club by club basis, so it's not a subscription service. So yeah, you just hop in and out of the club when you choose. But yeah, I'm really excited to be launching this and a little bit nervous as well. But I hope that you will be excited and interested in this. As I say, the places for this first one, the November club, are really limited. So if you are interested, then I would encourage you to hop on over to the website as soon as you can to snag a place. But if the places do sell out really quickly, then I will look at expanding the number that I have available for future clubs. I hope that all makes sense. If you do have any questions, then please just either message me or leave a comment below, and I will happily do my best to answer. So yeah, thank you for listening to this little bit of shop talk. I'll be back again soon, hopefully, but until we get to spend time together again, I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now. I'm going to show you what my setup is today. I wasn't expecting to record this video here, so I've got you propped up. I'm going to use my other phone to show you what's going on. I've got you propped up against a stapler and 2 packages that I need to drop off at the post office before I head home. Professional as always.